What is good, YouTube? Some of you may remember a live video I made a while back where I showed off some boxing photos. As some of you know, I'm a big boxing fan ever since my childhood. And two of my dad's favorite boxers was Alexis Arguello and Roberto Duran. So a while back, I met Alexis Arguello. I actually met Arguello over the phone, actually, after a fight he had in Las Vegas against Andy Ganigan. Now, I'm not sure if there's any boxing fans out there that may remember that, but it was in the early 80s. Alexis Arguello fought Andy Ganigan in Las Vegas. Pretty sure it was Las Vegas. I may be off on the location. But my dad knew him, and I actually spoke to Arguello right after the fight. He sent me an autographed poster. And then years later, many years later, as a father myself, that's me right there. Hey, wait a minute, I had hair. Years later, I took my son to meet the great Alexis Arguello, the legend. And Alexis Arguello signed gloves for him. There you see right there. And so this was in the Boxing Hall of Fame, Canastota, New York, not far from Rochester. And there's something I want to show you guys. That's why I'm making this video. But so here's a picture of our Alexis Arguello and my son. And speaking of Roberto Duran, which I mentioned earlier, my son, of course, in this picture, my son had no idea that he had just taken a picture with a legend, Roberto Manos de Piedra, Hands of Stone, Duran. And this is in 2007, immediately after Roberto Duran was inducted into the International Boxing Hall of Fame, also in Canastota, New York. Here's the ring he got. But this is really what I wanted to show all of you. Going through a lot of my stuff, and I hoard a lot of stuff. I mean, autographs and newspaper articles, magazine articles I've been featured in, photos, autographed posters, autographed photographs. And this here is priceless. So many years ago, I bought not one, hold on, not one, I'll show you that photo in a second, not one, but two, the Ring magazine. And again, boxing fans will remember this. And these magazines are from the early 80s, actually, November 1982. And this one is from October 1982. So actually, they go in this order here. October 82. Where is it? November 82. And so on one of my many trips to the Boxing Hall of Fame, Alexis Arguello autographed the cover of this Ring magazine, where he's on the cover. And then on another trip, he autographed, might have been the same trip actually, he autographed this one, where he and Aaron Pryor are both featured on the cover of the November issue. And as many of you boxing fans may remember, both, but especially the first Alexis Arguello Aaron Pryor fight is one of the best fights in boxing history. That one was in Miami at the old Orange Bowl Stadium, which was the home of the Miami Dolphins. But the special thing about these magazines is as follows. As you can see, not only did Alexis Arguello sign this one, but Aaron Pryor signed this one also. And for years, especially after Alexis Arguello lost both fights to Pryor, and there was controversy, especially in the first fight with a bottle of some kind of mixture that was given to Aaron Pryor in the corner. And for years, there was speculation that the bottle contained some sort of illegal substance. Not sure what. No one ever really found out. So for years, I couldn't stand Aaron Pryor. I didn't like Pryor. Alexis Arguello was like my sports hero growing up, and it was Alexis Arguello during one of my visits to the Hall of Fame, who basically told me, that he and Pryor had become great friends. Pryor actually helped him during his campaign. Some of you may know that Alexis Arguello became the mayor of Managua, Nicaragua. He was Nicaraguan. And he basically told me, he's a good dude. So I approached Aaron Pryor. I met him, and I'm glad I did. So he signed this one, and not sure. Again, boxing fans will know that these two great legends are no longer with us. So these magazines are truly priceless. Not only this one with Alexis Arguello's signature, made out to me, but also this one, which has not only both of them on the cover, but both their signatures. So I wanted to share that with all of you. This is another photo he autographed for me. And this is one that I didn't get Arguello to sign it, but Pryor did. And this is immediately after. This is after, I believe this was the second fight, after Arguello had rocked him with a right, and you could see right there, look at his face. So Arguello had just hit him right there. Great photo. And this is actually from the first fight. This is the day that I met Pryor. He was selling these. And, a lot of these boxers, especially when they're older and way before the money that they earn now, they support themselves with appearances, with, at sports conventions, etc. And, selling autographed photo, autographed memorabilia. And I remember, I think he was charging 10 for these, Aaron Pryor. And I actually gave him 20, and I told him, keep the change. And again, I'm glad that Arguello told me to talk to him, to, not hold any grudges. I didn't like the guy because he beat my boxer. He beat my champ, my sports hero, right? So this one I never got Alexis Arguello to sign, but Pryor did when I bought it from him. And I'm glad I talked to him. And so these are classic photos, all of these. But especially these two, the Ring magazines, priceless. So just wanted to share that with y'all, especially for the boxing fans. Peace.